Alright, YouTube, y'all seen the video. I started bulking about a week ago. Well, a couple days ago. I don't know how long it was ago. But I said in the title, I'm getting fat. You wanna see? Not getting fat. But I gained a little bit of fat. How? Because I'm bulking. Right? I gained about 3 pounds in about I don't know how many days. 3, 4, 5 days. 3 to 5 days. It ain't been a week, right? So the initial amount of weight that you gain is not fat. You're coming from being shredded, single digit body fat percentage, and you gain 3 or 4 pounds, that's not fat. What is it then? Is it muscle? No. It is glycogen. It is water weight. If I wanted to get shredded again, back how I was a couple days ago, before I decided to go on this bulk, all I had to do was go back to the calories I was eating. And in the same amount of days, I will be back shredded. I will be back 165. Right? Today I woke up at 168 point something. So I gained about 3.5 pounds, right? So what I want to tell people is, now you can do what you want to do. Now you got dirty bulking, you got bulking, you got lean bulking, you got recomp, you got cutting, you got mini cuts, you got like extreme fast cuts. Now all of those things work, but they all have their place. All right. Now if you don't care about having abs and you just want to get as big and strong as you possibly can, and you don't care about really gaining a bunch of body fat, health wise, that might not be the way to go, but strength and muscle building wise, the dirty bulk is king, right? But it's not for everybody. For me, it's not for me right now. All of these things are tools I got in my tool belt, right? Why won't I dirty bulk or just regular bulk right now? I'm going on a lean bulk, right? For a short amount of time. Why am I not bulking heavier? The way I'm bulking, I should not rush it. Why? Because I want to be ripped again before the summer, or at least the beginning of the summer. You know what I'm saying? I want to get ripped again for the summer of 2025. You know what I'm saying? So my best bet is to stay under 180. Maybe get up to 185 and start cutting. But I want to stay. My goal is to be about 175 and just stay about 175 throughout the whole thing. Maybe reach 180. Now, I will reach 185 if I'm close to an all-time PR. Hey! Who running that water? Babe!
Yeah.
Who got that water on, man?
I was picking up trash.
Alright. You know,
Okay.
man, quick, man. You got something to video, quick.
Hey, they
That's recording, man.
don't yell at me like
I ain't gonna let you out beat you. I mean, I get my ass beat by you.
That's what I thought. That's what I thought. Thank you for telling your viewers.
Alright, man. Come on, man. Let me do this. I don't edit. I'm not editing none of this out. So, dirty bulking, meaning eating more. See, let me clear something up real quick. A lot of people think dirty bulking means eating dirty food. It can. Most of the time it does. But dirty bulking can also occur when you're eating clean food. How? That doesn't make sense. I know it doesn't make sense to most people. That's why I'm trying to explain it. All right, let's say your maintenance calories was 2,500 calories, right? If you wanted to bulk, you want to eat 3,000 calories, maybe a little bit more, and if you're still active and still moving, you're not really that much on a bulk. It's still a lean bulk, maybe a recomp. Actually, if you're doing enough cardio and burning enough calories, doing enough calories out, calories in mean the food that you're eating. Calories out mean the food that you're burning. I mean the calories that you're burning, right? If you're doing enough of it, you could be on a cut even though you're eating above your maintenance calories because it's going to change that surplus into a deficit, right? Man, it don't take that long to wash your hands, man.
The word bit off.
I hear it.
It's not.
All right. Let me do this. Don't come in here, man.
Anything, I got your ass.
You know, you quit cussing in my video. You're going to get me demonetized.
Wait till you get out of here.
You're going to get me demonetized.
I'm gonna abuse you. How about that?
All right, let me talk to you. All right. So, when you're dirty bulking, if you're eating clean food, if your maintenance calories is 2,500 and you're eating 5,000 calories, even though you're eating clean food, and eating 5,000 calories with clean food, you have to have a pretty big appetite, all right? The average American eats more than 5,000 calories a day and don't even know it because they don't count their calories. But they're eating dirty food and maybe combining it with clean food. It's easy to eat 5,000 calories of dirty food, right? If you're eating peanut butter, donuts, chips, fried chicken, fries, 5,000 and drinking high calorie drinks and eating high calorie sauces, 5,000 calories will add up before you even know it. Most people don't know that because they don't count their calories. No disrespect, I'm just saying the truth. The average American does not count their calories. Even the ones that on the weight loss journey, they want to do everything around it, right? So, if I'm eating, let's say I'm eating for breakfast, I'm eating, what's a breakfast that everybody has? I don't think y'all got Bojangles there. I'm going to say Bojangles, all right? Bojangles is a chicken place. I like eating there. No disrespect. I'm just using that for educational purposes, for entertainment, educational purposes only, right? So, allegedly, all right? So, if I go there and eat their breakfast, I'm going to have at least 1,300 calories for breakfast, all right? Fried biscuit, fried chicken biscuit with egg and cheese on it, and fries, and a large fry, and a drink, a pink lemonade with calories. All right, so that's gonna be over 1,300 calories. And then let's say I go to McDonald's later. I'm probably gonna eat 1,500 calories at McDonald's. I'm gonna have a double quarter pounder with cheese, a large fry. That's probably what, 700 for the burger, 700 for the burger, and 500 or 600 calories for the fries. Then I'm going to have 2 apple pies and a drink. So I'm going to have about 1,500 calories or more. On top of that 1,300, you have to add them together. You ate them in a day. You ain't counting what meals. You're counting what you eat in a day. Yeah. From breakfast, lunch, dinner, and snacks if you have them. Everything counts. Right? That's why a lot of people don't count their calories because they think it's too much of a chore. But I'm telling you, you have more freedom once you start counting your calories. That's how I can eat like that and still lose weight. Because I know what's coming in, I know what's coming out. I count, I manage, I pay attention. Right? So, okay, that's breakfast, lunch, dinner. Let's say I have Popeyes for dinner. I'm going to have another 1,500 to 1,600 calories. So 13, 15, that's 28, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44. That's like 4,400 calories. Then I might have snacks, sauces, whatever. That other 600 calories gonna come out of nowhere. Drinks. Most people eat like that every day. Even if they cook at home, they eat it like that. Pancakes, sausage for breakfast, eggs, cheese, cereal, all that. I'm not saying any food is bad. I'm not. I'm just saying, if you count your calories, you can fit those things in and still not go over your calories. Having healthier meals or substituting things or saving calories for later to where you can have donuts or whatever. And I eat bread, even on the cut, right? So my goal is to not get fat during this bulk. A bulk sounds like, okay, I want to get fat. The biggest mistake that most people make when they're bulking, they look at, and I did this before, I'm speaking on it, I know it because I did this before. The biggest mistake that most guys make, and probably women, but most guys make is they gain weight. If I weigh 165 and I get up to, let's say I get up to 200, no, let's say I weigh 170, right? Let's say I get up to 200 pounds. That's 30 more pounds, right? Half of it gotta be muscle. So I mean, I'm gonna gain 15 pounds of muscle. So all I gotta do is cut, okay, gain 30, and then cut and lose 15, and I'll be shredded at 185. No, that doesn't work like that. Now, if you're a beginner at lifting, see, I've been lifting over a decade, so it definitely doesn't work like that for me. So during this bulk, I might gain 3 or 4 pounds of muscle. If that. Maybe not even that, because I'm not doing it for a long time. But if I was to bulk for a year, I might gain 5 pounds of muscle. If that. If that. I'm natural too. Now, if you're a beginner, you're going to gain a lot more muscle than that, because you haven't built your baseline yet. I've been done that. You got those newbie gains. I've been past my newbie gain stage. You don't gain the same amount of muscle every year. If you got really great genetics, you might gain 20 pounds of muscle in your first year of lifting, or close to it. If you got really bad genetics, you might gain half that, 10 pounds of muscle in your first year. It's going to be noticeable. Don't let it discourage you. It's going to be noticeable. But how do you know if you got good or bad genetics? Work and find out. Don't go in the gym chilling. Work out and find out. Get enough protein. Eat enough calories. Not too much if you don't want to gain a bunch of body fat. Eat enough calories. Work out. Stay hydrated, because that helps with your muscle building too. That's part of it. We're made out of water, right? So if you're trying to build onto your body, you need that hydration, right? And get enough rest, because you grow when your muscles grow when they recover. They might look pumped up when you're lifting and you're pumping them up, but that's not actual muscle growth. The growth occurs when that's a stimulus. That's like working and cashing your check. Working out is working, and resting is cashing your check. So if you're doing one without the other, if you always working out and never cashing your check, you're not getting the full results of what you could be getting, right? So you need both, right? You need the work and you need the rest. So if you're getting enough work, rest, food, hydration, that's how you build muscle. And that's how you find out whether you got good genetics or not. If you're doing all that and you're still not building that much muscle, then you might not have good genetics. But give it time. Don't think it's going to happen overnight. Give it time. But don't just go to pigging out thinking that you're going to gain a bunch of muscle. I've done it. I used to be 275. I gained a bunch of body fat and water weight. Barely any muscle. And I wasn't working out as hard as I do nowadays. I didn't even know what I was doing back then. See, a lot of people, they just do things before they even know how to do things, and they don't listen to people like me. It don't make no sense half the time. I see you up there looking all jacked. Naturally jacked. Don't compare me to people who are, you know what I'm saying? But my point is, what I'm trying to do, well, what I'm doing, I don't try. I've been doing this for a while. I know what I'm doing. People try to give me advice and this and that. You should do this. You should no. You're not telling. No, you're not on my level. Don't tell me how to do this, dog. I got this in a bag, bro. So, from late February to maybe early June, I'm a bulk slowly, gaining maybe a pound, maybe not even a pound a week. So I'm not gonna gain a pound of muscle a week. I want most of it. I want to still look almost like this at the end of my bulk. So if I'm gonna do that, gaining 10 pounds, I can't just gain all the 10 pounds at once. Also, I'm doing this because I want to get stronger in the gym. I want my performance. I've been mostly physique based for like the last half a year. I don't know how long it's been. But see, I need to really learn how long. I got videos of when I started, whatever. I'm starting my cut, starting my bulk, so you can go by that. You can look at the videos and see where it started, where it ended. But it's all documented. I just don't know off the top of my head, right? I don't know off the top of my head. So if I start bulking slowly until early June, all right, June 21st, my little sister's birthday. That's the first day of summer. That's 3 weeks with it into June. Let's say I lose 3 pounds a week because I only got a few pounds to lose. So I can lose it a little bit faster. 3 pounds a week, that's 9 pounds. Let's say I get up to 175 by the first, right? I'll be 166 by the 21st, give or take. So I'll be back in my bag. And I probably gained a pound of muscle, so I'll be just as ripped with another pound on me. That ain't worth it for another pound. Dude, when you already have a lot of muscle, every pound looks drastically different. Especially when you get stronger in the gym and you build muscle in your problem areas. Let's say you got real big arms, but your legs are small. You go on a little bulk and you work on your legs real hard, your legs will look crazy with an extra pound of muscle on them. Think about it. Take a second. So what I'm doing is I'm just bumping my calories up to above maintenance for a little while. I'm still doing things like cardio. I'm still doing things like all the things I showed y'all that I be doing to lose weight throughout the day. I stay active, right? I don't have to do the hardcore cardio because I stay active. I feel like the way I do it, I lift weights hard and heavy. Yes, cardio is going to burn more calories than lifting weights. But lifting weights, the way I do it and then do a little bit of cardio or a lot of cardio but low level, steady state throughout the day, right? Instead of HIIT cardio, high interval cardio, level 4 cardio or something like that. Instead of doing that, now I might sprinkle some of that in there, of course. You know what I'm saying? It's good to do that. Good for your heart, good for your body, good to let you know that you can push yourself. But for the majority of the time, it's just weights in the gym. How am I staying leaner than everybody when I'm doing less cardio, less intense cardio than everybody? Because guess what? Muscle mass burns calories. All right? If you got somebody with a lot of muscle, let's say they weigh the same amount. Let's say both guys are 180. This guy has a lot more muscle. This guy has a higher body fat percentage. And they're just, let's say throughout the day, they ain't doing nothing. They just chilling at a rested state. That muscular body is going to require more calories to maintain than that other guy, right? Let's say they eat the same amount of food. They weigh the same way as I say they eat the same amount of food, they eat the same height. Throw as many the same as you can besides the fact that this guy has more muscle, this guy has more fat. This guy is going to burn more calories at a rested state than this guy will. Now, neither one of them are burning a lot of calories because they ain't doing nothing. But muscle burns calories, you see what I'm saying? So, build your muscle. Even women, I tell women all the time, build your muscle, man. At the end of the day, a lot of women don't want to look bulky. They don't want to look like a dude or whatever. Some women do. It's up to you what you want. I'm not telling you what to want. That's not what I'm doing over here. But I guarantee you, yo, dude, any chick you looking at, I guarantee you she lift weights. It's always a muscular body. Now, there's a difference between feminine muscular body and masculine muscular body. They still have to lift. They still have to work out. They don't got to lift. They can do whatever they want to do. They can do calisthenics. Do some kind of strength training, in my opinion. That's my advice. Do some kind of strength training. Oh, I got to throw in this before I forget. Pull-ups. I could do a lot of pull-ups, right? Y'all see my pull-up videos, whatever. If you haven't, go look at them. But pull-ups. One thing I learned the hard way a lot of times, I learned a lot of times the hard way. I lost all my lifts. I lost my bench press plenty of times, had to get it back. Working on getting it back now. Squat, definitely had to get that back plenty of times. Working on getting that. Deadlift is at an all-time high. When my leg ain't hurt, I gotta throw that in there too, that's next. When my leg, my hamstring been hurting. Messing my whole right side, my shoulder, my wrist, and my hamstring been messing with me. All, I don't know how, a couple weeks each. Some longer than others, right? I don't know the time frames. But let me throw this in there. Pull-ups. As I'm gaining weight, even though I'm not gaining that much weight, I need to really emphasize my pull-up work. Because if you gain weight, if you can do a lot of pull-ups and and you're ripped and shredded, and then you gain weight, but in between that time you wasn't really doing your pull-ups. When you go back to doing them with that extra weight on you, it's gonna be very hard to do. Now it's gonna be beneficial still because it's almost like a weighted pull-up. So I guess, but I need to really get on my pull-ups. Same thing with the bench press. I remember plenty of times I was real strong on the bench press, and then I went on a cut, and then I wanted to do higher reps, and I wanted to burn calories. I wanted to do this. I wasn't really going heavy on the bench. I got down to whatever weight I was getting down to that year. This years ago. And my bench was non-existent. Yeah, of course, mass moves mass. When you get smaller, you're gonna lift less, but whatever. But I'm telling you, this year I've been pushing. I could do my body weight for 20 reps. I could do 100 and something pounds more than my body weight. That year when I was doing that, nowhere near that. Because you use it or you lose it. Same thing with the deadlift. My deadlift, I said, was at an all-time high. When I'm not hurting, I'm about to tell you about that. Why is my deadlift at an all-time high? Because I put it on the front burner and I worked hard on it. I studied myself. I studied what I might be doing right, what I might be doing wrong, when I should do it, when I shouldn't do it, and I pieced all that information together and I used it, and my deadlift is at an all-time high. I'm 160 something pounds. I can almost do 600 pounds on a deadlift. You know what I'm saying? That's not bragging. That's hard work. I can bag it up if I'm bragging. I hard work. You seen the video, right? Okay, I'm hurting, right? My body, I'm still working out. I'm working through the pain. I'm working the pain out because I feel like if you don't work still, just be smart with it. It's going to heal wrong if it heals, and it helps heal. Working actually helps heal if you're not really like pushing it through beyond the limits, right? So, and if you're actually doing correct form and doing things right and listening to your body and knowing when to stop, right? And that's advice for advanced to intermediate people, not beginners, all right? I don't advise everybody to lift in that state. If you just learning how to lift, maybe it's not for you, right? When you're hurting. But those extra calories and those extra proteins can help speed up the process of healing. Those extra vitamins, minerals, and proteins, carbs, fats, fiber, all that, everything, food it metabolizes. It becomes your body. You grow. But whatever isn't used, don't eat too much, because whatever isn't used it gets stored, all right? And it gets stored as adipose tissue. Adipose tissue is what? Body fat. That's what our bodies do with calories that we don't burn. It stores them, right? That's why if I eat, let's say I eat 4,000 calories a day and I bust my butt working out, this and that, that's still a surplus. I'm still going to gain some body fat. But if I was to eat that same 4,000 calories, let's say the same food, whatever, don't matter what it is. If I was to eat that same 4,000 calories a day and not barely move, I'm going to gain a bunch of body fat. Yes, I am. A lot of people think, yo, you must got great genetics. No, my genetics allowed me to be 275 before. I just did something about it, you know what I'm saying? But what I'm saying is this, man. I will be bulking for a while. Slight bulking. Now, After the summer, when it gets cold again, I'm gonna gain a little. I'm gonna dirty my bulk up a little bit. I'm not gonna dirty, filthy all the way out bulk. I'm never gonna do that again. I don't see myself ever just. I used to, when I was dirty bulking out in the 275 and it wasn't muscle, I was eating a minimum of 6,000 calories every day. So I was probably eating an average of probably 7,000 calories a day. That is way too much. That is unhealthy. I could have. You name the health problems I could have had. Whatever health problems that could be tied in with eating, I could have had all of those. I'm glad I wisened up. Not telling nobody what to do or what not to do. But always remember, if you want something done, you gotta do something, regardless. So I want to gain a little bit more muscle. I want to lift a little bit more weight. I want to heal up, and I want to enjoy food a little bit more. Even though y'all see me already, I cheat. I eat. See, that's why I got that video. Top 10 I'm gonna put it right here. Top 10 misconceptions about weight loss. It's an hour-long video, but it's structured. This right here was off the top of my head. No, that video has structure. It started off kind of rocky, but if you get past the first 3 minutes, that hour will change your life. See, a lot of people, I don't want to watch this hour. An hour that's gonna change your life. Isn't change your life. And if it doesn't, if you don't got the information that'll change your life, let me know. Also, what to do after a cheat day. That's very important because we gonna cheat. All of us gonna cheat. See, a lot of people, they know they gotta be in a caloric deficit, right? Here's maintenance, here's surplus, here's deficit. Anything below maintenance is deficit, which makes you lose weight. Anything above maintenance is surplus, which makes you gain weight, right? So people know that, but they want to get way down here. No, if this is maintenance, I will say go right here. That way you don't feel like you're on a diet, unless you're trying to get single digit body fat percentage. When you get that low, you're gonna feel like you're on a diet no matter what you're doing. But if you're just trying to lose a few pounds, flatten your stomach out, do it, you know what I'm saying? It ain't hard. You just gotta listen to people that's trying to tell you. You know what I'm saying? Slight cut. Don't do it all at once. You're not gonna lose everything in a day. Don't make it harder than it needs to be. Also, cravings. The two main things that make diets fail is hunger and cravings. People cut their calories way too low, they get hungry, and they shoot back up and binge and be in a surplus. Same thing with cravings. They cut out all these foods because they think that it's bad. I can't eat this because I'm on a diet. I can't eat that. And that's cool to do that certain ways, but moderation. See, when you cut things out cold turkey, fiend for them. I be fiending for that, chocolate donut. I be fiending for them chips. So guess what? I feed the beast a little bit. You know what I'm saying? I'm driving out. I've been doing good on my diet and all that. And, we went out to the movies and they want McDonald's or they want something, even though I know it's trash. Sometimes it's hard to order that stuff and don't order none for myself. Sometimes I can do it, sometimes I can't. But I don't beat myself up about it. I just stick to the script. What to do after a cheat day. Top 10 misconceptions about weight loss. Comment, like, subscribe, share. Peace. Click the